I think this is new, the supply station. So yeah, they have all the, we don't need any of this because we're always drinking our coffee black. I'm just kind of stalling, putting in an order. Pretty close to here. So we'll see if they have it ready. They do. Look at that. The color changing. The Christmas. We had the red, the green, medium. Where are we here? Medium, Cream City. Welcome to today's video. As of recording of this Thursday, November 13th. I always got to think now. Like what? One day I started the intro, and I said the wrong day. So I cut that one out. So now I'm always like hesitant. Like, what is it? It's the 13th, 2025. There is a sale, yes, on Xbox Series X. Can you believe it? Saw it today. We'll get into that, along with a bunch of Nintendo Switch games on sale in just a few days. A deal on Quarter Arcades, thanks to Arcades Anonymous and my buddy Quarterdeck. And will we really have we have a leak. Will we really have a Switch 2 bundle sale for Black Friday? We'll check it out. Let's try check out the coffee. It's a hot one. Current temperature 46 degrees in Brookfield. Look at that purple. I love it. I love how it's showing up. 5:54, a little later than usual. Worked a little bit past the normal time. Get some 60s coming up pretty soon. All right, we have a sale for the Series X. So after everything has gone up, caught something this morning on Amazon. Actually, oh my gosh, they actually matched the price at Best Buy. So not only I had all these images ready. Let me try to get this a little bit more squared up here. Ready for Amazon. Best Buy showing a little early sale here on the Xbox Series X. $614.99. I know it's still $614.99, but you know, with a recent increase to $649.99, it is 5% off. So on my list, I did save this morning. $614.99, same as Best Buy. So I love the fact that Best Buy has this. So it's not a refurb. It's brand new, just like what we saw. 5% off from $649.99 to $614.99. And if, let's say I was to order this, I'd get it tomorrow. So this is everything we need to know. Talk me off the ledge here. I know this isn't much, and there's going to be better sales on PlayStation 5, but is this a sign? Honestly, I'm kind of thinking about this all day. Xbox has been on my mind all day, honestly. I know what you're going to say. I know that PlayStation's the way to go. We have, with everything we've just found, with the Steam PC build coming out, what should we call it? The Steam machine coming out early next year. I think that we're going to be playing a lot of. Somebody just break over here. I think we're going to be playing a lot. They're kind of working on something over here. A little behind the scenes here with the tape. Always got to be careful at Best Buy. We don't want to get kicked out of the home Best Buy. I have Xbox on my mind. I'm really thinking, should I get a Series X? I don't know. I want to throw it out there. Want everyone, give me your opinion, what you think about it. I know it's not $599. First of all, $599 was the old price, but that was yesterday's news. $649.99 is the current price. It's down to $614.99, and I know that the PlayStation 5 bundle is going to be cheaper. It's Xbox. Now hear me out really quick. PlayStation 5. The main reason, there's two main reasons. The first one is I want to be able to stream better, okay? The second is, of course, the Marvel exclusive games. But Wolverine doesn't come out for another year from now. So just throwing it out there, yeah, I could play Spider-Man 2. The Captain America, the Rise of Hydra, or the First Avenger, whatever it's called, is going to be on Xbox and PlayStation 5. So it's not like I got to get a PlayStation to play that. I'm just throwing it out there. I know this is the way to go. I mean, in the long run, long term, obvious reasons. But for right now, like a short fix, it's no different than, our buying the home arcades, like buying an arcade one-up or a basic fun now. Talk me off the ledge. Should I be thinking long term? Or do we live for the moment? That's what it comes down to. And I think that's when we see these prices, that's what they're doing. I did take a couple other screenshots that I'm just gonna do it right here because it's showing up. The $19.99 is still, this is showing up on Amazon. We see this at Best Buy, Target, GameStop. They still have the $20 a month. So this is gonna go on until they're out of the carts. You know, there's an argument of why you could go Xbox right now, but it's a short fix. I understand that. Also, no other sale on anything else. The Series S, same, you know, it's the standard $399 or the $599 for the Xbox Series X digital, or the, you know, for $15, $16 more, 15, you could put the discs in. I mean, gosh, I don't know what it is about that. So just wanted to start off with this. I'm surprised Best Buy has it. I saw it on Amazon, but I think it's cool that, I'm sure they're all doing it. I'm sure they're all offering the same price. It's like you can go anywhere to get it. And that's their plan, is to throw stuff on sale before actual Black Friday. We know a lot of stores starting the 20th to 21st. Haven't seen what Best Buy is going to do with all this yet. So I don't know how long the Xbox will go on sale for, but it's kind of playing a little obstacle here. But we'll see what they drop. If they do have a sale on PlayStation 5, what that will be. Now, what's the sale on Switch? Games are going to be on sale, but I saw something today that we might actually see a little bit of a discount on the Switch too, unless they just kind of threw it out there saying, okay, this is what it would cost if you broke it down separately, but you know, this is the price now, so we'll see. I want to give a big shout out to Carl for sending me a text. Black Friday, Nintendo eShop. There are games for $29.99, and one of them, look at that, Splatoon 3. So there's some good titles here to get a little bit of a discount, but I believe it's going to be all digital. Nintendo Black Friday deals include Mario Kart World, Pokemon Legends Z through A bundles. Here's where it's confusing because, you know, they say sales on bundles. The headliner is a bundle packaging for Nintendo Switch 2 with Mario Kart World for $4.99. The Racer is $70 sold separately, so you get the savings there. But that's what it came out at. So when I bought mine, I paid $4.99, and that's exactly what it is now. The same with Pokemon, they're saying the $4.99 for that bundle. So are they saying that, are they just kind of like tricking us, saying if you bought these separately, you'd spend $70 on the game when you could pick up the Switch for $4.49? So yeah, you would spend another $20, $30 more. Or are they actually going to have a sale on the Switch 2? Nonetheless, the Nintendo eShop will have its own cyber deals running from November 20th to December 3rd. Here are the Nintendo Switch for $39.99, Princess Peach Showtime, Legends of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, Luigi's Mansion 3, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. And for $29.99, Super Mario Odyssey, Nintendo Switch Sports, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, and Splatoon 3. We all know about Splatoon 3. A lot of people like it. It just wasn't for me. But those are the deals, $29.99 and $39.99. All digital though. November 20th to December 3rd. Also, for just a few days, literally a few days, you can play Grand Theft Auto for free online without having a PlayStation Plus membership. Now it's just, or subscription I should say. It's just for a few days, but I want to throw it out there. Came across this article today, and it's just kind of a little bit of a freebie, because I'm sure they're just giving us a taste and to see if people want to buy in. But Grand Theft Auto for a few days with no subscription. PlayStation 5 players can get Grand Theft Auto online without PlayStation Plus. Rockstar Games announced that its incredibly popular Grand Theft Auto Online is free for PlayStation 5 players for a very limited time. The best part is that the subscription to PlayStation's online game service, PlayStation Plus, is not required. In a tweet on Rockstar Games' X account announced that Grand Theft Auto Online is free on PlayStation 5 between now and November 17th. So not a whole heck of a lot of days, but it's still out there, and I just wanted to get this out. I saw it today. However, there's a bit of a catch. This does not mean PlayStation 5 players who play the game will now own it. Instead, this is more like a free trial. So kind of like when I checked out the Sonic Racing, or if anyone checked out the Marvel Cosmic Invasion, kind of the sample, just for 4 days. Also, GTA Online for PlayStation 5 is $19.99 on the PlayStation Store. The online game is also playable to anyone who owns Grand Theft Auto 5. That's the game we were just holding. Players who have somehow avoided playing the critically acclaimed game can get it on PlayStation 5 for $39.99 on the PS Store. And a little bio here is GTA Online was originally released on PS3 as the online multiplayer mode for GTA 5. Since then, Rockstar has continued to support the now standalone game for over a decade. And if you're holding out for Grand Theft Auto 6, this is another thing for PlayStation. And I'm not trying to this is why I'm gonna get an Xbox Series X. I'm throwing it out there. A lot of these games aren't coming out for a while. Originally, GTA 6 was gonna come out May 26th of next year. Now it's pushed back to November 19th. That is over a year from right now, from me just standing right here in front of this PlayStation, November 19th. So just kind of throwing everything out there. Me getting a PlayStation 5, again, it's for a smoother stream when we play online games. And of course the Marvel exclusives. But those games, along with Grand Theft Auto 6, aren't coming out for a while. So Wolverine's not going to be out for a while. I mean, let me just throw that out there right now. Now, will it run better with Cosmic Invasion? Probably, than my Switch 2. Just going to guess. There isn't a bad thing, a negative thing I can say about PlayStation 5. Not even, having one, but I know it's going to be basically a Switch 2 on steroids. Also, I know there's something special about physical media. You're looking at Splatoon 3 for $59.99. But if you're a total member, it's $49.99. But what? It was $29.99 if you get the digital. So just, there's pros and cons. But yeah, games we're seeing here are going to obviously be more physical than picking them up digital on at the eShop, November 20th through December 3rd. We'll see if a bundle gets marked down. It'll be interesting. I don't know. If it does, it's not going to be drastic. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's $20. I don't think we're going to see anything much lower than that, but games will be discounted. This is the year for PlayStation 5. I said this a week ago. I was probably standing right here saying, if you want a PlayStation 5, you get one now. Otherwise, we're going to be talking about them being a lot more next year than right now. So the sales that were last year won't happen this year. The sales this year will be what the prices were at full price last year. So it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same thing. And again, with Xbox, I'm talking about a $614.99 Xbox Series X on sale right now. Should I get it? It's like people are like, hey, I bought that thing. I'm sure that thing was what, $499 when it first came out, maybe even lower. And I'm $200 more from $649.99. It's just, am I crazy? That's what they're doing to us. They're making it look, hey, it's marked down. You can either get it now before it sells out, and then it's what, a collector item? Shaq, what would you do if you were in my shoes? He goes, first of all, if I was in your shoes, my feet would be like, ever see the X-Men when the Beast took off his shoes and his feet just go like, that's how Shaq's, what, size 19? Size 21? Would go in my size 12. So maybe I'll have to rethink the in my shoes kind of thing. But what do you think about the Xbox sale? And do you think we'll actually see a Switch 2 sale? Not games, but a bundle. The Pokemon or the Mario Kart world that I kind of predicted a few weeks ago, but it wouldn't be much. It'd be 20, maybe $30. Jack's a man of little words tonight, but he is watching over all of the Switch 2 over here. He used to check out NBA Jam until they got rid of that, but they haven't got rid of the Switch yet. They're going to be here for a while. Now, if we don't get a Switch sale, I said this before, I think we're going to get an after Christmas Switch sale. Again, with all the Christmas money. So it's like before Christmas, yeah, it's the PlayStation 5. The Series X, call it a sale. It's still an expensive price. But after the holidays, I am predicting we'll see a little bit of a little price slash temporarily to get some of the Switch moving in the start of the new year. So that's kind of my prediction. I just realized that, you know, being at Best Buy, that I was afraid I was going to spin twice. Check out a little bit of the TVs. I said I kind of keep my eye out, and you know, the Black Friday video is going to be huge. But we'll compare some of the prices now. QLED 4Ks looks like the best deal here for $229.99. I mean, we're talking about what, a 55-inch TV. And if it was me, I would be upgrading to a 65 or a 75. You can just see the difference here. You know, you got 55, 65, 75. If you're looking for a TV, I think at Best Buy, this is your best bet. I'm not sure how much better like what was this one? $649.99 TV is, but it a few $100s more than this. And I don't know, with the longevity on an Insignia, I'm a Roku guy, but I could always just like get a Roku stick. So I'm not going to make it that I have to get like a Roku themed TV. Look at this, $449.99 for a 75-inch TV. It's insane. It's a 4K. It's a UHD. No, it's an OLED better. This isn't an OLED. It's a QLED. So I'm sure the OLEDs might be a step up. Not a big expert on TVs, but let's say I was going to get a Roku, a 75-inch, all Roku themed. It's a QLED, just like the Insignia. Let's see what this one actually goes for. $499.99. That's not bad. See, this is up my alley. I would get the Roku. That's a huge TV. But I'm biased because I'm a Roku guy. I am so used to every TV in the house it's either a Roku themed, you know, actual Roku TV, or it has a Roku stick. So I love the Roku. I used to be a Samsung guy, but I've upgraded to the Roku. So why is this one $800? It's a 65-inch. Why would the 65-inch be more than the 75? They're both Pro Series, the KI Pro Series. So yeah, not sure about that one. TCL is another good brand. I think my Roku TV in the front room is a TCL, I believe. This is 85-inch for $699.99. Now think about this for a second. The Xbox Series X is basically around that same price as an 85-inch TV. It is crazy. I don't know what the better deal is. Just wanted to look at the camera, see if that's still marked down while we're using this. So yeah, they moved this back. $979.99 for this very camera it's crazy. I know this was marked down to like 7 something, so watch for this to drop again if you're kind of thinking about picking up a camera. I know that Amazon might be like $723, but Best Buy should mark this down again. So something great about having Octane coffee right by Best Buy is I'm just gonna go back to the car, take a few sips, just kind of check out, look at Octane all lit up. Take a few sips and head over to the Mega Media Exchange that I'm actually surprised that their sign isn't like that. It's a light above it, but it's not illuminated like look at Game Universe here. It's all lit up. I totally moved my camera the wrong way, but there's a better look. So it's actually darker than what it's showing up on camera. So yeah, I was surprised when I pulled in. I always thought that lit up like this red sign. Okay, I'm gonna get some coffee. I do again like the fact that Best Buy is offering the same price, the same sales as the Series X, but controllers on sale at Amazon, little higher than Sam's if you're not a member at Sam's. Also, the Sega that we're seeing at Target are all on sale at Amazon. Have to double check to see if Target's has a discount on theirs or if it's just going on Amazon. So throwing it out there, if you're kind of on the hunt for those, take a look at Amazon. So the console heroes are marked down 22% on Amazon from $17.99 to $13.99, and it's just about every one of them that you would see at Target. It's the Sonic 3, Street Fighter 2, and Altered Beast. So not showing Sonic 2. But yeah, you can get all three of these for $43.97, or the actual Sega Genesis. I can't remember if it was $49.99 at Target or if it's $39.99, but it's $39.99 on Amazon. So I can't remember offhand. But yeah, you could actually, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen all the characters all in here. So yeah, I guess you could do that. Look at the Altered Beast. So a little bit of a discount if you decide to pick these up from Amazon instead of Target. That's cool. I didn't know that came with that. Xbox controller down from $64.99 to $49.99. So I thought they were probably $39.99 at Costco, or I'm sorry, at Sam's Club. So $10 more on Amazon, but it is marked down. This camera does do pretty good in the dark. I never did like a review on here. I figured that every video we do, because we're all over. I mean, it's just such a wide range. It's all like one big review. So every time, if you're watching a pinball pack review, gameplay, or at night or in a store, it's the same camera. And instead of me just kind of saying, okay, here's a review on this, there's so much with this camera that I'm still actually learning how to use it. But $979, a little high. Paid $649 for mine. All I had to do was pick up an SD card. Let me try to fix that. I think $723 isn't too bad. I'm actually saving up to get another camera for a spare, because I'm not sure about the longevity. When you're using this every day, now I do try to protect it. I keep my case with me all the time. The one thing I will say about the case is when we're done with this, we're gonna go in the store. When I go back in the car or something, I put it in here, but you can see where it goes in the case. So it does have a little bit of a blemish because of that, but you'll never see that. But I see it, so just throwing that out there. Only downside about it, but it protects it. So call this one big review on this camera. Now I can always get pre-owned too. So let's say I bought either one. I bought the PlayStation 5, or I bought the Series X. I can go vice versa, and I could get pre-owned. And I'm not. I know people are like, I would never do that, but I'm just throwing out all these options. I have this. Carl gave me one. $60 for this. Having this and doing a review, I think that's about as high as that should be. That might have actually been like $80 or $100 when it first came out. But the thing is that if you get anything refurbished, they do check them out. I mean, that kind of a peace of mind. The fact that the PlayStation 5 gets hot kind of scares me a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about the Series X. You have one PlayStation 5 here for $369.99. It's the Slim with the disc drive, the controller, 1 terabyte. So it's gonna beat any bundle, but it's refurbished. What do you think about the Sega Genesis being $89.99? The Sega Genesis Mini, the NES Mini, $69.99. Basically, it was $59.99 when it came out. I waited in line for it a few times. Look at this one. And they have a Switch for $179.99, and a bunch of other Switch. I'm not seeing a Switch 2 here. Now, if you're a fan of the, 1/6 scale? Quarter Deck Arcade posted, thanks to Arcades Anonymous, 50% off of Numbskull Quarter Arcades with the code THANKYOU50 at checkout. And he has a little bit of a, let's just go default here, a link to take us right to Quarter Arcades, and everything here, I'm just going to go to view all here. Give me 1 second. It should all be 50% off at checkout. So you're seeing the $349, the $299, take 50 off. Thank you 50 at checkout. So if you're, look at, they have the Turtles in Time. If they had X-Men, I would totally get it, but I have never bought any of these, and I think that would just be one thing after another if I was to get into this. Also want to give a big shout out to Calvin Wan for asking me, hey, did you see that 50% off? So yeah, check it out, Quarter Arcades. Also, talking a little X-Men figures, Moat having the new Sentinels. Now, look familiar. This is from the X-Men arcade. That is really cool. So the next wave here from Hasbro. There's his full size X-Men arcade. Yeah, that's gonna be something any X-Men fan would love. And that's gonna do it for today. I'm hoping we get a Switch 2 bundle sale for Black Friday, but I'm gonna guess it might not be until after the holidays. But at least we have some games getting discounted. So November 20th, well, heads up, and we'll do a video closer when that actually kicks off. We'll talk about it. But if you want to play Grand Theft Auto online for free, you have until the 17th. So as a recording of this, it is the 13th. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Should try not to take my eyes off of, there we go, off of the lens. I want to thank everybody for watching. It's a nice night. I'm going to go back to the car, drink some coffee, head home. Tomorrow's Friday. A little early TGIF when you wake up. We'll see you guys next time. Also, heading back to X-Men, my mom called me when I was zooming in on Moat's actual X-Men arcade. I kind of lost my thought there. We stepped outside. I thought, okay, I don't want to go back inside the Mega Media Exchange and just feel like, what the heck is this guy doing? But James Hates Everything also is posting pictures of the Sentinels, so another look. So yeah, right from the game, very cool. So I don't know if there's both of them are in the same package, or if it's just, you know, ones that chase or whatever. I mean, you have the two different ones. But head over to James Hates Everything. He's got a link here also. Whoops, trying to do this. Figures Moat. Both these gentlemen are posting stuff daily, collectibles, and I guarantee you that both of them will end up picking up these Sentinels. I'm sure I'll get one too. I think it's both of them are going to be in the same pack. Otherwise, they wouldn't be standing together. So probably like the Gameverse. That's exactly what it is. So I just answered my own question. So you like the Captain America and Venom, you're getting two Sentinels. Wow, that took me how many minutes to ramble and figure that one out? Pretty cool though. It's the best game ever. Let's look at his cabinet one more time.